Hello everybody! And welcome back to Wednesday Live. Yeah, weird. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Wednesday Live. Testing my audio levels on the fly. Hello. But welcome back to Wednesday Live. I had to turn the volume down a little bit. This is Wednesday Live for Wednesday, the 4th of October. It's October. How is it October already? October 4th, 2023. 9:04 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. I'm a couple of minutes late. It's because of this thing. It's not coming up on the microphone. Hey, there we go. Yep. I made myself a coffee to have on the stream. Because I am so tired today. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. But I am so tired today. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing okay. Wednesdays are busy now. Because I've got this. I've got the short that comes out on a Wednesday as well. So, kind of a hectic day. Plus I've just got a ton of stuff to do this week. We're about 3 weeks out before I go over to Israel as well. So getting all of that lined up is also causing me all sorts of stress, and I've had some other personal stuff going on at the moment. It's just a time. It's so much of a time that I haven't had time to shave in like 3 weeks. Which I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind shaving. I just find it a bit of a nuisance. Is the music too loud? Mind shaving. I just find it a bit of a nuisance. Is the music too loud? Mind. No, it's fine. Okay. He can come down a little bit. We are listening to 15 relaxing Mario jazz melody workout, chill and workout background music. It's all the titles are in Japanese, so I wish I could. I that's as much credit as I'm giving, as the only thing in English is the title. So there you go. But we're kicking on. Really looking forward to the holiday. So, basically, hopefully, the only thing that gets impacted is Wednesday Live. I'm hoping the only thing that has to go on break is Wednesday Live. So there will be 2 weeks that we're not live, but hopefully there will be videos still going on the channel. Yeah, Wednesday the 25th of October and Wednesday the 1st of November, there will be no live streams. But I'll remind you later closer to the date. But really looking forward to going to Israel, meeting the rest of Ed's family. I've had to leave the fan on because it is boiling hot. Summer, ladies and gentlemen, is here. I remember back when I was... Focus on me. Excuse me. Hello. Back when I used to do podcasting for a particular podcast network, and we'll get into Wednesday Live activities we're doing. We're doing I'm Feeling Lucky News and Am I the AHole stories. We'll get to those in a moment. But back when I was podcasting for a particular network, I used to... My headphones are still on. I'm playing the podcast I was listening to before. I'm addicted to the Tony and Ryan podcast. They're an Australian duo. They're friends and they are amazing. I listen to them every single weekday morning. Little plug. Not that they need it, but anyway. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, back when I was podcasting for a particular network, I would turn all my fans off. I would make sure that no sound was happening in the room. But now I'm like, I would rather be comfortable than not. Like, I am sweating still, and I've got my fan on full blast. But back in the day, I would definitely, like, put myself through the torture. But now I'm like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? You feel me? I go, what's the point on being, tortured? There's no point. I've got to be comfortable. I'm the one who has to sit in here alone. Me alone. What else is happening? What else is happening that I want to talk about on live stream? Yeah, there's a particular family issue going on at the moment that I don't really want to talk about, but we'll be alright. It's all I'll say for those, if you know, you know. If you're in my personal life, I've shared this with you. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, it's just a little bit sad to talk about, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't know. It's something that doesn't surprise me. That's all I'll say. And it's something that I don't really want to participate in. And people are calling me selfish for it. So I don't really like the concept of being called selfish. As I try not to be a selfish person, but sometimes you've got to look out for yourself. Of course you're going to be there for your family when they need it, but you don't have to put yourself and your health at risk at the same time. That's all I'll say. Again, and also this is a reoccurring event that keeps coming up every couple of months, so I think I'm just desensitized to it at this point. I just, you get to a certain point and you go, here we go again. That's all I'll say. What else is new? That's about all that's been happening here at HQ. Oh, we got, by the way, I need to get my ass on this as soon as possible, but we got our wedding photos back. Not something I wanted to bring up, but happy to do so. Let me pull them up real quick. We got our wedding photos back, so there's that. Also, sorry, I'm pulling them up real quick. But yeah, we got our wedding photos back. And they are absolutely incredible. Here I am. That's me. I like this photo. This photo is really, really cute. They were really, really good. Style Productions, local company here in the town that I live in. Really, really good. And there's Maddie! Everyone remember Maddie? There's something coming up. I can't say too much. But this, Maddie will be more involved coming up soon. That's all I'll say. Oh, no, my emails. No! Not that there were changes made to your directive boot order. Not that. Alright. We've padded long enough. It's 1/4 the hour, so we're gonna start off with the I'm feeling lucky news. So let's go with top news. Top news today. Australia video. By the way, there is a video coming soon. I'm going to go full screen for this. There is a video coming soon that I use the I'm feeling lucky button that I'm actually filming tomorrow. That uses the I'm feeling lucky button. So we type in a different meal and press the I'm feeling lucky button, and I'm using those ideas to decide what I eat for the day. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to go to the supermarket and pick up the remaining stuff because I forgot a few things. Whoops! There's that also. Whoopsie! Okay. Top news. Oh. Top news today. Australia videos. I'm feeling lucky. What do we got? 9 News. 9 News Australia. They pulled up. Oh, we don't talk about that. No one will talk about that either. Petrol prices going higher. Bushfires. Oh God, what do I want to? News is just so grim. Let's do morning news.
The natural disaster emergencies impacting the country's southeast this morning. Overnight, firefighters helped by heavy rainfall and a cool change to battle down emergency level blazes.
A new threat, though, is emerging as the rain sparks flood alerts across Victoria. It's a nervous wait north of the border. A fire in Bega Valley has been downgraded but is still burning out of control, with more fire danger in the state's north.
Our reporting team is across all these developing stories.
Oh, wow.
This morning for you at home. Let's start
Jesus,
with
there's 4 of them.
In Sale in Gippsland. Isa, you've just spoken to the SES.
I certainly have, Carl. Good morning to you. We know, of course, that there is a flood watch warning right across
Sale,
Victoria, but the SES has just told
what
me
a
that
name
particular
for a
concern
town, Sale.
this morning about the northeastern part of the state when it comes to flooding. They are now expecting some 150 mils of rain over the next 24 hours, so an increased risk there of flash flooding. They're also quite concerned about damaging winds. That the strongest point in alpine areas, we could see wind gusts of up to 110 kilometres an hour on average across east.
Look, I know that this is not a huge. That's what? Hang on. So much happening. What is that license plate? First of all, it says angry. Someone has a license plate called angry. Oh no, no. Second of all, I don't care. I will die on this hill and say that people need to stop driving. And this is a puddle essentially, because it's not deep. The rule of thumb is, and I stick by this, if you cannot see the bottom, you should not drive through it. I am sticking by that. 100%.
In Victoria, more like 60 to 70 kilometres per hour. As you can see, we are here in Sale. This street that we're standing in, this water is rising quite significantly over.
So it is not that deep, but I still stand by that.
This relentless rain right since yesterday. That is certainly, though, helping firefighting efforts. We know there are those huge 2 blazes at Briagalong and on the coast in Locksport. That is helping at the moment, and that advice level is now being a little bit lowered. So So that's good news for those communities there.
Wow,
However, local
fire and
authorities are telling
rain
me that they
and
are
oh my
concerned
God,
that it
that's
won't be enough
wild.
to really extinguish those blazes. They're also concerned that in the coming days and weeks, all this wet ground will mean it will be harder for fire crews to navigate those areas. There are also concerns this morning that due to these fires and the rain as well, there could be debris moving around, the potential for landslides and road closures right across the state. So the communities here are certainly being urged to stay across all of those warnings because they are changing, and what a difference 24 hours can make. Yesterday it was hot in the morning, it was smoky, we were experiencing all of that, and today it is wet, it is cold, and this water is starting to rise. The concern also is that
that's
some
wild.
communities in East Gippsland who were facing that fire threat could become isolated due to flash flooding for up to 12 to 24 hours.
Thank you.
Let's turn to Christina Hearn now.
And one thing to consider as well, this... What? I don't know what's going on. One thing to consider as well, that this has a knock-on effect as well. Like, yes, the community of Sale and wherever gets affected by this, but also, like, if, say, for example, the railways get closed or the roads get closed, that has a knock-on effect on everyone, really, because that affects things like groceries and fuel and stuff like that as well. So you kind of have to take every aspect into account. It's wild that one day it could be sunny and beautiful, and then the next day it could be like flooding. It's wild. Mother Nature is wild.
Now in Melbourne, Chris is concerned that parts of the Yarra are also rising.
Sarah, there is a minor flood warning in place for the Yarra. In some parts yesterday in Melbourne, there was 50...
Yeah, so the Yarra River is the river that runs through the city of Melbourne.
2 millimetres of rain received, so they are expecting...
I love Melbourne. I want to go back to Melbourne.
To peak above the minor flood
Melbourne,
level.
Melbourne, I only need... Melbourne, I only seem to go there when I need something.
More rain over the coming days. And of course,
unfortunately,
yesterday we also were hit with some damaging winds. Now, I just spoke to the SES. They said they actually received about 311 calls for help in the past 24 hours. Most of those were for trees down, but there was also flood damage, building damage as well. So it seems the worst of the wind damage is over, but now emergency services are going to turn their attention to this riverine flooding, and as we know, that can take a couple of days.
That's wild.
All right, Chris, thank you.
Let's head north of the border to Eliza Edwards in Bermagui now. Eliza, gee, it was ominous yesterday, wasn't it, in parts of...
Wait, what was that name again? What was that name again? Welcome to Australia. For anyone who's international who's watching the video on demand on this, welcome to Australia. These names, you can't make them up. This name again.
Eliza Edwards in Bermagui now.
Bermagui.
It was ominous yesterday, wasn't it, in parts of suddenly...
Bermagui.
The fire threat, though.
Can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, it sure has, Carl. What a turnaround. It's still very smoky here, but the fire threat around Bermagui has eased thanks to that overnight southerly bringing cooler temperatures and some much needed rain. But it's still been a very anxious night for residents who are waiting to return to their properties that were in the path of that fast moving and ferocious inferno that burned through more than 5,000 hectares yesterday afternoon. There are reports of some property damage, but the full extent won't be realised until assessment crews can get in there this morning.
That's
the blaze
wild.
Now burning at a watch and act level, and firefighters spent the night trying to get the upper hand on that blaze. Further rain is...
Sorry, that's a wild... Hang on.
Firefighters spent the night trying...
That's a wild photo. That's wild.
To get the upper hand on that blaze. Further rain is forecast today, Carl, and that will help the efforts of fireys.
Eliza, thank you.
Now to Lauren Kemp in Kersley in the New South Wales Hunter region. Lauren, that fire is under control, but still authorities are concerned.
They're being told to monitor for conditions, Sarah, with the fire now downgraded.
Wait, what? Editing mistake. What?
They're being told to monitor for conditions.
A Cher Christmas? Is that a thing? Hang on. That's what that looks like. It sure is! Where did they pull this from? Oh, go away. Wait! What? Hang on. One of 4 covers, the other 2 being Cher kicking snow and the other one's where she's standing on an iceberg. Interesting. This just got released? No, it's getting released. October 20th, 2023. No, I don't want to donate to Wikipedia. They're doing just fine. DJ, play a Christmas song. Oh, God. What is this? Alright, we have to pause this. Hang on. What? Okay. YouTube, here we come. Woo! We're doing this live. What have we got? DJ, play a Christmas song by Cher. Oh, let's play the sampler. Okay. What is going on? What is this? Love is the only thing I want this year. Okay.
They could film. Not only was I astounded by how close I was to Usher, they could film. They could film. Not only was I astounded by how close I was to Usher, the next thing he's literally calling out all of the
Usher.
celebrities in the crowd.
Wait, what?
And me and Anthony are like, and he.
That's not the Christmas song. Get to it!
Who know me know that's the truth.
Wait, what?
So I'm not a huge Cher fan.
She's not a huge Cher fan. Okay.
Any of you who know me know that's the truth, okay? But, and I've never wanted to do a Christmas album because I just didn't want to. So I asked the record company if they'd leave me alone and let me do my own version of it.
Wait, Cher has never released a Christmas album? That's wild. Cher has never released a Christmas album. Oh my god, we're going in directions.
So this is a Christmas album.
Woo! Christmas album, Cher's version.
Really fucking cool. Okay, it's great. So
beep. Dump.
So I want you to hear the first song, okay?
Okay, first song. What? No! They didn't play it at all! They didn't play it at all! What? Anyway. Cher first did it in July and announced she was doing material on Twitter. She shared that she wanted to do a festival album, but it came out as good as any record she made. In an interview with Good Morning Britain in September, Cher expressed pride over the record, saying it's not your mother's Christmas album. Okay. It's called Christmas. It's the 27th studio album from Cher. What in... Let's start the BGM back up again. What in God's green earth is going on? Oh, Christmas album listening party! I said it last week and I'll say it again. That's a great idea. I don't have my notebook up here apparently. What can I write on? Can I write on this? actually don't know what this is for. But I'm gonna write it on anyway. Share album party. Done. That's wild. Anyway.
Sarah, with the fire
Oh, that's the version of her standing on the iceberg.
But it was an extremely close call for residents yesterday, with flames inching just meters.
Let's not talk about trains, Miss Mama.
And torching more than 50 hectares of bushland after it reached emergency level just after midday yesterday. 2 evacuation centres have been set up, one at East Cessnock Bowling Club, the other at Cessnock Showground, where livestock and residents were able to shelter overnight, but we've been told many have since been able to return to their homes. Sarah?
All right, Lauren, thank you. Breaking news just in now from Italy, where up to 21 people have been killed in a bus crash in Venice.
Oh, no.
The coach veered into the guardrail before falling off the side of a bridge and catching fire. The city's mayor going so far as to describe the scenes as apocalyptic. The total number of people on board at the time of the crash is unclear. Also this morning, a 32-year-old passenger is fighting for life after a horror smash on the Gold Coast. It's believed a ute was attempting to murder...
By the way, thank you to 9 News Australia for providing these clips. But I will say this. I watch a show on YouTube called Code 20 from Zach Holman, I think his name is. He's a freelance videographer and photographer who covers predominantly crime scenes, or like what would you call it? Like he's a freelance videographer that like does this sort of reporting. He does like he does photography and videos for crime scenes, and every time I watch this I think of that. It's a really, really good show. You should go check it out if you haven't already. Highly recommend that show. But it's about behind the scenes of what it takes to film all of this.
Crumpled beneath its tray.
It's incredible.
The 34-year-old driver of the sedan has also been taken to hospital.
They're currently on a break at the moment, so...
A Melbourne home has been destroyed by fire overnight. The double-storey brick house in Templestowe Lower was fully alight when fireys arrived just after 3:30 a.m. Police believe the house is abandoned with no one inside at the time of the blaze.
More fire! That sucks.
This morning. A 12-year-old girl has been charged after a boy was allegedly stabbed at a Sunshine Coast school.
That's not
Andrew
good.
Crothers is in Caloundra following this story for us and joins us live now. Andrew, good...
Okay, first of all, what in the world? That's an awkward walk. Hello, Rob, welcome. Looking forward to the Party Pie video dropping today. Yes, there is a new short at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time demonstrating how many party pies I can eat in one sitting. It is iconic. I do like that video, and that video came from my Discord. So looking forward to sharing that video actually. It's gonna be so good.
Cool. Andrew Crothers is in
5 p.m. is in a couple of hours, actually.
Live now. Andrew, good morning.
That's such an awkward walk, by the way.
Yeah, good morning, Sarah. This
is
scary
terrible,
stuff, which has rocked an entire community here. A schoolgirl, just 12 years old, accused of coming here to Caloundra State High School yesterday, armed with a knife, stabbing a 12-year-old boy in the abdomen before threatening 2 others and damaging a wall. This sent this school into lockdown. Terrified parents first heard about it unfolding on social media.
Very scary because, first of all, I thought, well, what if that is my child? I tried to call my daughter, but I couldn't call her because the phones are locked in pouches, so there was no contact.
Why was that? Can we talk about that for a sec? Why did they take the phones off the children? Because this social media is how this story broke, and of course the parents are going to see this on like Instagram and stuff like that. So of course they're going to try and contact their kids. So of course, and the parents are going to get worried if they can't call their kids, which is why a lot of parents are giving their kids mobile phones a lot younger now, because there are intimate dangers like this going on. So it's just terrible.
Yeah, terrifying stuff you can only imagine. Now, that wounded boy, he was released from hospital overnight. The 12-year-old girl, she will be facing in Maroochydore Magistrates Court this morning.
Thank you, Andrea.
Wow.
As customers have lashed out at the airline's loyalty program, and yet another PR headache for the national carrier. Let's go live to correspondent Lara Bella at Sydney Airport. Lara, good morning to you this morning. Lara, what are they?
Oh no, awkward walk? No, oh.
Carl, utterly worthless junk
That would be
points and a big...
That would be a terrible assignment. You'd get into work and you go, okay, what on the ground assignment am I doing today? What assignment have I got? You're gonna go to the airport. Really? 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 You're going to the airport and you're not even flying. You're not even flying. You're going to the airport to hang out in the departures lounge and talk about a frequent flyer fury.
Scan. That is how customers have applied the national carrier's loyalty program, declaring that they don't feel they are getting anywhere near as much bang for their buck when it comes to the frequent flyer program as they did before the pandemic. All of these grievances from Qantas customers, Carl, were aired during this Senate committee inquiry that has been making headlines for the past couple of weeks. And you've got customers declaring that they have been flying with the national carrier for decades, saving up thousands, if not millions of points to put towards their dream holiday. But when the time comes to use all of those loyalty points saved up, they feel like they are not getting value for money and are still having to fork out thousands of dollars. In fact, according to some of these submissions made during the inquiry, Carl, some of the customers suggest that before the pandemic you could get flights to Bali for around 40,000 points. Now they will set you back 167,000 points, with another customer sort of crunching the numbers here and declaring each frequent flyer point is worth less than 1 cent each. As you would expect, the national carrier, well, they have hit back at these claims, putting it down to a lot of the time towards customer confusion when it comes to using these loyalty points, particularly towards business class flights on international travel. As for the inquiry, it is expected to release its findings on Monday. However, that could be delayed to give former CEO Alan Joyce time to give his evidence.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to look up something real quick, because I know in America they have the frequent flyer miles. Because US, because I want to know, like, yeah, 50,000 American miles are worth about 850,000, right? So if 50,000, let's pull up our trusty calculator. But how do you earn miles, right? So 1 mile is worth about... Can you see that? Yeah. 1 mile is worth about 58 points. But how is it calculated? Is it calculated on... the distance of... the distance of travel? I'm a bit confused on how the actual program works as such. Please let me know. Let me know if the mile systems is just a different word for points, or if it's based on miles traveled. Because I was under the assumption that it was miles traveled, so I could be wrong. Great pause face, by the way.
Hey, Lara.
Okay, well, that's the end of the video. Alright. God, that's the news portion, and we're 35 minutes in. Oof. Okay. So thank you to 9 News Australia for that. We're back at the I'm Feeling Lucky page. So now we're going to do top sports news. Best news app. No. Best news story. Australia video. I'm feeling lucky. Oh, whoops. Best sports news stories Australia video. These search terms are getting ridiculous. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, Sporting News Australia is what comes up. Interesting. Oh, yeah! We had 2 major sports ball games this weekend. Jesus. 2 major sports ball games. We had 2 different football codes have their grand finals this week. So, definitely, lots happening in the sports ball world. But I don't really want to... The first thing that came up is a big video. Tim Taizu reacts to Jimmy Cole's paper champion interview.
Tim Tszyu is the
we'll watch
fight that
this.
we in Australia wanted to see, you against Tim Tszyu. Do you think that fight happens at some point?
It's a possibility. Right now, Tim Tszyu is considered a paper champion. If he gets the WBO and they elevate him, he's a paper champion. A champion that didn't have to do anything, a small champion. I have to knock everybody out for my belts. So if Tim Tszyu watching, hey,
oh, Jesus.
Too high up on your horse.
Smack.
Because you didn't do nothing in boxing. And of course I'm going to take a bigger opportunity like Canelo over Tim Tszyu.
I love this!
Who is Tim Tszyu? Australia knows, not the world of boxing.
He says you're a paper champ.
Well, he's the one that was supposed to fight me, man. So it's quite simple. You know, it's you had the opportunity. I had the opportunity. He's the one that went running. You know.
Oh, this live stream has it all.
You don't consider Tim Tszyu a legitimate world champion?
This live stream has it all. It has boxing smack talk and Cher's Christmas album. It has everything.
Given they're taking your belt and giving it to him.
He's not a legitimate world champion. He fought Ocampo. Who is Ocampo? He didn't fight dog, tough, hard fights. Tell him keep on going. Maybe he'll get opportunity. But don't talk his way out of it like he's doing now. Don't talk your way out of opportunity. I'm the man. I'm the one that did it in boxing. Tim Tszyu didn't do nothing in boxing. So y'all run around, you lose your blessings. Tell him keep humble, stay quiet, and time will tell.
Talk my way out of what? I've been calling him out for what, two years now, you know, so yeah, the bloke's delusional.
Also, by the way, if anyone from overseas is watching, yeah, this is how Australians talk to each other. Not smack talk aside. This is just how we talk to each other. This is just a normal conversation.
He said you fought Ocampo, but it was Harrison you.
Yeah.
Also, this interviewer sucks because he's literally just saying what was already said in the video. Like, cut him out. Like, you don't need him in this video.
He knows. He's just he's in his own little world, you know. Let him. Canelo will teach him a lesson.
Tim has predicted that Charlo, yourself will get knocked out rather by Canelo Alvarez in this fight. How do you respond to that?
He can't predict the fight. His prediction don't matter. Go tell it to his fans. Who cares? I'm going to fight though. I'm going to fight and make quadruple as much money as he ever will probably see his whole career.
Rob, I'll get to your question in a second.
Backhand him left, right, and centre.
I love this smack talk
Brian Mendoza.
So much.
Finally, do you have a prediction for Tim Tszyu against Brian Mendoza?
Mendoza knocking Tim Tszyu out. Now, what y'all gonna say? Holla at me.
It seems like any time you
Holler at
mention
me?
it fires him up.
Oh yeah, look. Tim Zoo said this, Tim Zoo said that. The guy's stuttering, he's losing his plot. That's just, what can I do, you know? What can I do?
So that fight's going to happen one day?
Hopefully, man. Like, just watching that gets me even more psyched. I'd love to give him a little backhand.
Any final words for your fans in Australia?
Hey, Australia, I love y'all. I'll be come over there, eat some kangaroo meat with y'all, and hang out and live in Sydney and party with y'all, man.
Yeah, I'll be eating. I'll be coming to Australia and eating kangaroo meat with y'all and partying in Sydney. Three very iconic things to do in Australia: hanging out, eating kangaroo meat, and going to Sydney. Iconic.
Hey, Charlo.
What's
Knock, knock. I'm coming. I hear him stuttering. That's all I gotta say.
Interesting. Rob asks in the chat as well, how will you be voting in the referendum? I'd like to know your thoughts. Thank you for the question. I'm in a tricky position with this. I technically, and this is not a way of getting around the question, technically I cannot answer it in a way that I think anyone wants me to this time around. Normally I would give opinions on political topics like this because they're interesting to talk about, but unfortunately I do work, I am currently got a contract with the Australian Electoral Commission, so unfortunately I cannot say anything about the referendum until after it has finished. So, unfortunately, I can't say anything until after it's finished. So, that's about all I can say. Unfortunately, I know. Don't tune out. There's plenty of good things happening here. Rob. Don't tune out. I know you want to know my opinions on the referendum, but all I'll say is I could talk about the referendum as a whole. I just can't talk about how I'm voting, unfortunately. But the referendum as a whole, I haven't really been keeping up with too much of the commotion. We did have some door knockers, actually. Well, not door knockers, but you know, the people that slide the material in your letterbox. We had a few of those the other day for both sides. I find it fascinating, and I'll say this: I find it fascinating that people who support progressive movements in the past are now going back to their conservative roots. That is what I find fascinating. I find it fascinating of everything else around it. I find it fascinating that someone who is for gay marriage is now oh, I didn't have all messages on. Sorry, guys. I only had top chat. Sorry. Well, I only have top chat showing. Why do I only have top chat showing? Oh well. My apologies. Not Alex Coleman. I just got your message. Listen. Enough of that. But probably about the same amount. You'll have to tune into the short to find out. But yeah, I find it interesting that a conservative candidate who had a progressive take on marriage equality is now going back to their conservative roots. That's all I'll say. For top chat, I'm more worried about this top chat thing. Anyway, there's enough of that. We're going back to the We're now going back to the I'm Feeling Lucky news. We're going to go entertainment news video this week. We're switching it up a little bit. We're going to go I'm Feeling Lucky. Oh, news.com.au. We've been here before. Madame... I don't know what. Madame Trust unveils new waxwork of Sir David Attenborough. Oh, I don't want to watch this. This is going to be very uncomfortable. But I'm sharing it with all of you. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. You're suffering with me. It's not a YouTube link. That's right. How many... Alex asks, well, how many do I think? What? About your party pie situation? Listen. The problem with the party pies in the area that you're suggesting is that it'll burn. I don't want burning there. I don't want burning there. I'll have to wait for them to get cold. And also they're mushy, right? Party pies are mushy. You don't want mushy. That's just a mess. Anyway. Another waxwork of Sir David Attenborough was released. Oh, God. That looks pretty real. Oh. Oh. Hello? We're back, I think. We're back. Oh, we dropped out there for a sec. Uh-oh. We're not having a repeat of this. Interesting.
To create the figure of Sir David, we have a team of up to 25 artists working together at any one time.
25 artists!
Pay attention to every single detail of each and every figure, and especially with Sir David, there's so many details that actually make the figure what it is. So it was really important with Sir David that we captured the essence of him, and the pose is warm, it's gentle, and his stance is how we normally see him on the television.
Normally see him on the television. 20th of October is when you too can go over and see this statue of Sir David Attenborough. Okay, I'm bored. I don't think I answered Alex's question. I don't know how many. I haven't tried. The short coming out today is me putting them in my mouth. Just saying. John Mayer likes women with caramel hair and their bra straps on show. Oh, this will be better. This will be good. John Mayer. Chat, go. Last time you thought about John Mayer. Go. Ah, damn it. It's one of these. The 45-year-old singer who had previously dated the likes of Jennifer Aniston, Taylor Swift, Jessica Simpson, and Katy Perry, what a lineup, and was quizzed on the hair color he finds most attractive and gave a surprisingly detailed answer to his friend Andy Cohen's question. We got one of these happening. That's Jennifer Aniston, I think. Caramel with an ombre. Fuck, I don't want to... This is not my job. This is your job, news.com.au. You're the one that's meant to read me the news story, not the other way around. Dumbledore actor Sir Michael Gambon died at age 82? That's not good. Abby Chatfield does a shot at the Logie Awards. Oh yeah, the Logie Awards are a thing still. Somehow.
I know my friend Emily Weir was in the finale.
Wasn't the question. Fun Dancing with the Stars this year.
I know my friend Emily Weir was in the finale.
Wasn't the question.
That's a different network. They don't exist in my world. I only know Channel 10 and Binge.
Interesting. Alright, well that didn't go down as well. Rob! He thinks he can get 5 at once! 5? I mean, we are talking party pies, so they are small. My problem... This is going all sorts of weird directions. We're about to do Am I the A-Hole stories too, so fitting. But that's coming up at the top of the hour. We've got 5 more minutes of quality padding time before we get to the Am I the A-Hole stories. But 5 would, again, my problem with the whole party pie situation is they're mushy. So stuff will go everywhere. And not to talk about the pastry getting flaky. Why am I describing party pies in great detail? I will never know. I will never know. Okay. We need one more am I feeling lucky news story thing to put in here. Seeing that you're talking about a party pies eating contest video. Seeing that you're all talking about party pies today, welcome to, it's the party pie day. Finally, the party pie video is getting released today, so we're gonna hit I'm feeling lucky on the pie eating contest video. Let's see what this turns up with. Oh, great! Oh, it's just regular pies. No, I don't want regular pies. I want party pies. But this is what I'm feeling lucky dished up.
The competition is very, very tough. We have strict rules. You can't have any cough mixture, you can't have any water, you can't have any lubricant. So it's a case of eating the pie.
Guys, chat. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm gonna turn off the background music. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Get ready. I can't believe this. He said this. Knowing what you're talking about, I can't believe this man just said that you can't have any lubricant.
Mixture, you can't have any water.
Hang on. I gotta turn it up here because this is a quiet video.
Rules. You can't have any cough mixture, you can't have any water, you can't have any lubricant. So it's a case
You make the party pie, you make the pies go down without any lubricant.
of eating the pie as quickly as possible. This year,
delicious.
The pies are cold and they're from Germany.
Pies with lubricant.
The making of a world champion is who can get that pie in the gob and swallow it and get it down in the belly as quickly as possible.
Why am I taking this out of context? He said lubricant and my brain has just gone there. My brain has just gone there. Not that pause face. He said lubricant and he said the line, you gotta put it in your gob and get it down as quick as possible. No one clip that, please. I don't want anyone clipping that.
As simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
Technique, and that's to take these out, get the pie, simple as
Jump scare. I'm scared. I need someone to hold me. I'm scared.
Easy. I think people from the north of England have a great advantage. Obviously, we don't get any of them southern ponces wanted to come and enter competition. You know, they'll need the passports, and it's a bit colder down here, so, you know, it's a northern sport.
A lot of the guys are skinny. They don't look like they've eaten for a long time. Maybe weeks, months, possibly.
So I think a true champion is somebody who, somebody who's starving, really.
Well, I'd rather take the low and slow approach, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I'd
great!
rather take it like a bit of a nibble. I've tried all different methods, but
Okay. We did this last week. We made a terrible discovery last week. But now I wanna do something real quick. Alright. I'm gonna play something as a background to this video. Then I'm gonna just let it play, okay? Alright. Trust me, this is live. We're doing this live. Okay. Trust me. Alright. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Alright. So we're gonna play this.
I tried the one where I just splat it all over my face, but apparently you get disqualified for that. There's always the drop on the floor and the shoe, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I think it's a fix. Always someone from Wigan wins this. Always someone from Wigan. Now and again, I think they let a Boltner win, but he's got Wigan relatives. He's got Wigan blood in him, so we've no chance really. We just live for the crap.
We do let foreigners, you know, from Bolton, St Helens and places like that. Come on, you know, if they come from Yorkshire, as long as they've got a passport, I don't mind them entering. But those other people, it's, you know, it's really a Wigan competition, to be truthful.
What is going on in my head today? Because we got the background music of the video and the background music of the sexy music. What is going on? Oh, what is he doing in the background? That's a bit of fun. So, okay. Oh my god, this is the straightest thing I have ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume back down again. It's really loud. There we go. Again, they're mushy. Oh.
It went well. It's I saw the pies.
Oh. No, there's no more background music. All right, here we go.
When I come in, it's a little bit daunting, but we got down to the nitty-gritty. Second time champion. I'm happy with the performance today. I just stuffed it in my mouth as quick as I could, really, and I think there's no real technique behind it. You can take little bites and swallow quickly. I'm going to scruff for these, stuff as much as you can in your face at any one time and hope for the best.
Well, and who said pies can't be sexy? Right. That's all I'll say. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a few of these. We're going to rapid fire a few of these. So that was I'm Feeling Lucky News. Now, we're going to do a quick AMA the A-Hole news stories. Real quick. This first one. Am I the a-hole for not asking my wife if she wanted McDonald's? What do we think? I like doing this. What do we think? Is she the a-hole? Is this person the a-hole for not asking their wife if they wanted McDonald's? I'm gonna say no. It's okay for not getting McDonald's for your significant other. If they don't want McDonald's, maybe they didn't want it. Alright, let's read on. Settle an argument. Oh, actually. If you start a Reddit thread with settle an argument for me. I, 29 feet, a male, and my wife, 29 female, are in the middle of a cross-country move. As such, we are stopping at lots of gas stations for fuel and food and drink. Today, we stopped at a combo gas station, McDonald's. While my wife was filling up the car, I went to go use the bathroom and grabbed a snack. I asked her, did you want anything? To which she responded with no. Okay. Well, I ended up buying a sausage and egg McMuffin from the McDonald's. That's what it says. That's what it says. Because why not? Well, as we left the gas station, she saw my McMuffin and angrily declared that I should have specifically asked if she wanted anything from McDonald's. No! It's a combo! It's a combo. I believe when I posted the initial question that the entire facility of food and beverages were included in that ask, but she believes that I should have specified. She's now angry, and this car ride sucks. Am I the a-hole? There is an update. No, you're not the a-hole. I'm sorry, but yeah. Do you want anything while I'm going? Hey, honey. I'm going to the bathroom. Do you want anything? That's the question. I need to shave. My mustache is going into my mouth, and that's not a good thing. I don't have that sexy music queued up. Some comments. Not the a-hole. As a long-time user of Reddit, I can tell you the only situation is to leave your wife forever. Oh, God. She's absolutely cheating on you, and it's angry because her other man would have known to get her a sausage and egg McMuffin. Also, your child is definitely not in your DNA. Okay, this is a joke. It's the stress of the move. You're under a lot of stress. She's under a lot of stress. Stop at the nearest McDonald's and get whatever she wants. We stopped at a Dairy Queen an hour later. I love that. I love Dairy Queen, actually. Not the a-hole, but husband playbook rule 382 is if she says she isn't hungry, expect to share your food. Okay. That doesn't make it okay, though. Has anyone suggested you do not like your wife and you should file for divorce yet? Sarcasm. How a real life interaction goes. Husband, hey honey, do you want anything while I run inside? Nah, I'm good. Husband gets McDonald's. Oh shit, you said you don't go to McDonald's. Now I want some. Goes inside. Husband or wife goes inside again and gets McDonald's. Yeah. There is an update. We have an update. We have an update. It's here. We're having a great time reading these replies. Thank you for entertaining us on the road. Okay, so they're taking it in stride. They're taking it in stride, which is good. Nice, simple, clean, fun. We're not reading that one. We're not reading that one. We're not reading that one. If you enjoy indie... Oh, that's not the AHole post. Ooh, here's a good one. Am I the a-hole for refusing to fix a wedding date without consulting our parents? What do we think? What do I think? Myself and Ed, we didn't consult with our parents, respective parents. We don't have the same set of parents. I should clarify. No, I didn't need to clarify that. What am I talking about? Okay. Where is my brain today? I need my brain. Someone find my brain and give it back to me. Thank you. Please, and thank you. We didn't consult with any of our respective parents for this, but we did take into consideration what dates were important to both of our parents. Like, we weren't going to have it on one of their birthdays, or we weren't going to have it on the same day that they all went filing for divorce. But, you know, that sort of stuff. You know, we did consider that, but we didn't go to our respective parents and go, hey, this is a story of a girl. No, this is what our wedding date is. What are your thoughts? We didn't do that as such. So, there you go. My girlfriend, 26 female Sarah, and I, 26 male. This is from Pomegranate Ovary 924. I forgot to open it. Okay. Have been dating for a few years now. Our parents are fine with the relationship, and there are basically no issues at all. I asked her hand in marriage today, and she said yes. She appeared excited enough for it. Ugh. Ugh. I think you're an a-hole for that sentence, but anyway. And then the conversation turned to what date we should perform the wedding in. On is what you're looking for there, but okay. I told her that we could fix a date after consulting both our parents, and she was surprised. Huh. She asked me what I want to consult the parents for. We can just fix the date and inform them that we're getting married that day. I told her obviously wasn't going to do that and said it's not if they'd refuse it anyway. This is very poorly written. They already approved of the relationship, but it's important to consult them before setting a date. Is it? Is it? Oh, that's only the email, that's all. She attempted to convince me to just decide it ourselves because it was quote-unquote our life, but I refused point blank to entertain her and she accused me of being a mummy's boy, and that I can't think for myself. Oh, and that I can't think for myself. Okay, that's just poorly read. She got up and left and hasn't contacted me since. It's been a few hours. Am I the a-hole? I mean, oh, this one's spicy. We'll get to that one next. Are you the a-hole for wanting to consult your parents on your date? You went about it the total wrong way. Also, I think this just needs to... You guys just need to settle. Like, this whole thing just needs to just settle. Then you can do that. Like, you guys just got engaged. Like, that's huge. Like, you don't jump right into it right away. You live in the moment. Like, so you just got engaged and what? Like, you just got engaged, so you're going to go to your significant other and go, hey, when are we getting married? You just told me you would. So when? That's confronting to me. That's very confronting. I would find that confronting. So you are a little bit of an a-hole for, like, thrusting this on her. Like, she's high on emotions as well. So you kind of, yeah, you're just thrusting yourself on this poor woman. Some comments. There's no updates. When was this posted? 9 hours? No. 11 hours ago. So there's no updates yet. That makes me a bit nervous. What a good start to a marriage. Yeah, that's about where it's at. Start planning with an approximate date in mind. Communicate that to your parents. Good news, we're getting married and we aim for August 2024. Woohoo. Then start planning and choose the date that works both best. If the parents have any wishes, obligations and thoughts on those certain dates, they can give it to you without pressure. Yeah, they'll tell you if it doesn't work. Like Eden and I, we had to change our date a week from what we wanted because of the venue. Like, the venue there might not be a venue available on the weekend, or the day, rather, that you want to have it, right? Say, for example, if you want it on, hypothetically, August 1st, 2024, and you're set on that date, and you communicate that date to your parents, and you commit to that date, then there might not be a venue available for you. So, you've got to really keep that in mind. Kinda, you're the a-hole. Best thing in this case would be for both you and your fiance coming up with a date and then letting the parents know. If it's any if there is any inconvenience, if so, you can all talk about it. Yeah. Your parents will let you, trust me. A wedding? People will let you know their thoughts. People will make that abundantly clear. People do not hold in their opinions when it comes to weddings. Trust me. I've been through it recently. This one already has a verdict. This one already has a verdict, so it is kind of spoiled for us. Reddit has determined that this person is the a-hole, so there's no consult period of wanting to know. Am I the a-hole for planning on getting married before my twin sister? I saw this and I'm like, ooh, drama. I've seen a few posts related to similar wedding situations, but none with twins, so I wanted to ask. You have to ask. That's where you're going wrong. My fiance recently surprised me with a proposal on a trip to Ireland, September 2023. And I said yes, and we're expectingly to discuss wedding visions. It's important to mention my twin messaged me a seemingly random date for August 2024. Are those two posts related? Hello? Hello? While I was on vacation. When I questioned it, she simply said, my wedding. This exchange of messages took place before my fiance proposed to me. Ooh, okay. After our trip, we attended a dinner at my parents' house with my family, my twin, and her fiance in attendance. She got engaged on September 2022. Messy. Over dinner, everyone was curious when we were planning to get married, and honestly answered maybe July 2024. I will also say before our response together, I jokingly said August 1st, 2024. That's such a cool joke, bro. Such a fun family dinner joke. And everyone laughed, including her fiance. I did explain it was a joke afterwards, just to make sure everyone knew that we weren't serious. Yeah. You might want to explain that joke a little bit. I'm just saying. My fiance actually picked the time of year himself. Okay. When he explained all these reasonings, I agree we would look into dates in July. Later that week, I had a call from my twin and she brought up the joke date asking if I was serious. I explained no, it was a joke. And she asked if we were serious about July, which I told her yes. Okay. She told me my fiance and I were being disrespectful, and she expected an apology from us for choosing that time of year because we knew she already had a date set in August. I explained that we did not pick a date with any intentions of hurting her feelings of being mysterious or evil. She did not care. Sorry, I have a running nose and I have no tissues. The phone call ended after she explained that she could not put into words exactly how she felt and would contact me later. You know it's bad when. She never reached out, so I waited until the next day to call and talk to her. Yep. I asked if she had time to figure out the right words so I could understand how she felt. She told me she didn't need to explain anything because she already told me that she felt disrespected. But she just said in the original sentence also that she didn't know how she was feeling. Ah! These people, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's all I'm saying. The call evolved in her basically screaming and yelling at me, because of course it did. Like last time. She requested that I not talk to her about wedding-related things until I have set the date at a venue where the deposit is put down. Well. The basic message I got from her is that she didn't want me to get married before her, even if it was only by a month. Other than that, it was very hard to get her to communicate exactly how she feels or what she means by what she said. There are other conversations that took place between the dinner and the last phone call I had with her, but I feel I have included the most important information here, whatever. One of my fiance's reasons for that time of year is specifically around a family member's health. I did not tell my sister this because I did not feel like it was my place. And correct, it is not your place. It is not your place to say that you're doing it because of your fiance's family member's health. That's none of the sister's business. Good girl. Where was I up to? Oh, since my fiance has had a decision with her fiance and disclosed that information. Edit, the family member okay, I didn't need to know that. Terminal cancer, basically. Excuse me. Edit. My entire family, my fiance was going to propose on that trip. Okay. Reddit's determined asshole. I'm trying to figure out why. Alright. Is it because then the twin sister has been... Like, is it because this person doesn't want to move a date? Is that it? Surely that's not it. Surely. Surely that's not it. Thanks, moderators. Moderators had to clarify this, by the way. OP offered the following explanation on why they think they might be the asshole. 1. My fiance and I looking for wedding dates in July 2024. 2. July is before August, which my sister is getting married. Thanks. Thanks for telling me that August is after July. Yeah. Well, to be fair, she gave you a date with the wedding and you came back to announce your wedding 1 month before hers. It feels very much intentional. It's not! The fiance's family member's dying of cancer. Just saying. You knew she was getting married in August. By the way, it's not her decision. It's her fiance's decision that he wants the wedding earlier because of the family member who is dying. This comment. Using a family member's health as the reason seems silly when you're waiting 7 months anyway. Are they ill? 7 months? How is 7 months a hurry? I know weddings can take time, but usually blowout weddings. If a family member is really important to your husband, why wait that long? Am I missing something? You're the a-hole. It seems weird to put it close to her date. Info. Where are the weddings taking place? Ah! That's a good question. That's a great question. Will the family have to travel for them? If your sister genuinely doesn't want you to get married before her, and you're both getting married in a place where no one important needs to travel the version, then I would say not the a-hole. If she's upset because you're creating a situation where people will have to choose the wedding, then you're the a-hole. See, that's where it breaks down. That's where it starts to get a bit confusing. Am I out of background music? I am out of background music. I am out of background music. Not anymore. I would say more info is definitely needed because if it is a situation where there is a lot of travel and a lot of expense involved, that means the family is going to have to choose. So I suppose that is a way. We're ending it on this story. We got one more. Poo mode activated, whatever that's meant to mean. I don't quite know what that means, but we'll find out together. Am I the a-hole for refusing to offer my seat to a pregnant woman and asking an old lady to off? Bam, is what I have to say to that. Bam! I didn't say that outright. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you 100% told that old lady to fuck off. That's 100% what happened here. Oh boy. Locked comments cannot be posted. Ouch. But I couldn't think of a better way to phrase it. It's just my tone had given off the vibe that I was asking her to fuck off. I mean, you did. You told her to fuck off. I'm gaslighting you right now. I, 18 male, was traveling on the train. Of course. Of course it was a teenager. Why am I not surprised? There were hardly any space for anyone to sit. A few stations later, when a couple of people were dropped off, there was some breathing space. But there were no vacant seats left anyway. Weird. Oh, because a lot of the standing room people got off. Okay. A pregnant woman entered the compartment. Interesting. And was apparently looking for a seat. Oh no. Oh no! This phrasing is driving me up the wall. Compartment and apparently looking for a seat. Mine was the only one which was immediately visible when she entered. And the people who had adjacent seats to me were much older. I wasn't sure whether I should offer mine or not. I was just thinking, though, it was an old woman who was seated a little ahead of her to take mine. She told the woman as in, take his seat there, there's enough space for you to sit. Interesting. I did not like that she directly asking this woman to walk over and claim my seat. And I protested. Of course you did. I told her, hey, you can't just tell someone else to claim my seat. It's mine. I get to decide. You told that woman to fuck off. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. She asked me whether I couldn't see that she was pregnant or that as a young man I had the ability to stand and everyone was eyeing at me if I was to say something wrong, but I got pissed off and I wasn't having none of that nonsense. Of course you weren't. I told her that I am not doing it because she began to accuse me of not having respect for elders, etc. A few others asked me to get up from mine too, and I didn't listen. I told the old woman that she has to mind her own business and do not interfere with my affairs. It's not an affair. This is a train. This is public transport. It's not a private affair. You're on public transport. And I have the right to remain there. When I looked extremely cross, she looked extremely cross, and I probably came out with a bad impression on everyone. But I didn't like her attitude. Am I the a-hole? Yes, you are. Everyone sucks here. What? What? Except for the pregnant woman. The old woman shouldn't have offered someone else's seat to the pregnant lady. But you showed a prominent lack of empathy towards someone in a physically demanding state. Yeah. Everyone sucks here, bro. To get back at an old woman, you made a pregnant woman feel uncomfortable. You're 18 for FFS. You should have had better judgment. Everyone sucks here. You're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. I wasn't sure if I should offer mine or not. Yes, you should have offered your seat to a pregnant woman. Not to interfere. Yeah, this line. I got this. Not to interfere with my affairs. It's a seat on a train. Yeah, I would have been a little bit annoyed too, but honestly, you're the asshole here. Not interfere with my affairs. Oh, comments are getting deleted and they're turned off. Ha 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 ha. I'd have been incredibly rude to you in that situation, friend. I love that. You would have been unequivocally brushing in that packed train. Interesting. And yeah, he doubled down on it. He's like, no, this is mine. You can't take this away from me. I have the right to the seat on the train. I paid for it. Bah, with my chair. Get over yourself. Dude. Bro. However you want to be called. Get over it. Interfering with my affairs. Excuse me, you're interfering with my affairs, everyone. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna get on out of here. But before we get on out of here, if you liked this, please do consider subscribing. Because by God, we've got a big month of October coming up. October is huge, by the way. October is absolutely huge. It's already started off being a big month, but absolutely lots more to see and do in the month of October. For example, 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's currently 10:31 AM. Thank you for being here, by the way. Claps for yourself. See, I'll even. Yep. See, there you go. Oh nope, I don't. Ah! What is going on? Ah! I'm confused. No! Where did my chat go? Ah! Anyway. Yes, please do subscribe. 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I, on YouTube Shorts, determined how many party pies I can eat. You're not going to want to miss it. It's the hyped video of the year, it turns out. Everyone's excited to see how many party pies I'll eat. I don't know why. But hey, I'm here for you. It did take me forever to do it, so I do apologize for that. I do bulk record those shorts, so that video is probably going to be underwhelming. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, because Everyone else has hyped that video up except for me. So there you go. Lots to see and do. Last week, by the way, I want to show you this. I want to show you part of this because this was last week's video.
It's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break.
I combined
A lot of people are
Toxic
saying
Gossip
something
Train with
that aren't
Crazy
quite
Love
true.
Train by Kylie Minogue.
Doesn't matter if it's true though. Just as long.
So everyone's going nuts over this right now, which is good.
I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me.
So that was last week's discovery. So, and we're on a journey. These live streams take me on a journey. Just saying. What else is happening? So this week, everything got pushed back a week because of I had to make that video. Because how could I not make that video? So everything got pushed back a week. So this Saturday is the finale of Mario Kart Super Circuit. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun. And then next Wednesday, we're actually not going to be in the office. We're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to do a live dessert party. Whatever that means, I won't know. But I'm going to attempt to bake something, and we're going to do it live. And then we're going to go watch some fireworks. So that's next week. That's next Wednesday, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, right here at youtube.com/DaleSegev. If you want to follow my many Instagram adventures, you can at the Dale Segev, TheDaleSegev. I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. Don't know why. I'm only halfway through my coffee, by the way. I'm quite impressed. So there you go. Again, short at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, GMT plus 10. It's the Party Pies video that you've all been wanting. In my mouth, not my underpart. My underpart. And then this Saturday at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time is the finale of Mario Kart Super Circuit. And next Wednesday at 9 a.m. is the dessert party. So that's what we've got coming up. But until then, I've been Dale Segev coming at you. And thanks a bunch for watching. And we'll see you soon. Bye.